Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's I'm going to be reviewing the all-wheel drive Camry, and I'm explaining why this version of the Camry is the one to buy and why the Camry in general is probably the best car that you can buy. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Toyota here in Murray for giving me some time with this Camry. Link to the website in the description down below. Link to my car buying guide as well. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder paired to a hybrid system and an eCVT. This is Toyota's 5th gen hybrid. Puts out 232 horsepower. Fuel economy is 46 around town and then 46 on the highway. And this is all-wheel drive, so that's pretty impressive numbers for such a big car. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So taking a look at the hood, you can see it's raised there in the center, but the coolest part about the new Camry is probably the headlight design. I think that's sharp looking. And then look at the metallic gray on the front grille here. And overall, I would say that it looks just as good, if not better in some ways compared to the previous gen with the front end. Now our tire wheel setup is 235 by 45 by 18 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you got the silver with the blacked out mirror cap. You've got the chrome trimmer on the windows as well. Take a few steps back. Here's your side profile. And again, you can see the Camry's a pretty big sedan. This leads us to the key fob, if it'll ever focus. We've got a lock and unlock. We got the opening for the trunk. Camry logo there on the back. And taking a look inside, see it's quite spacious in here. Again, it's a big car. You can pull those tabs to fold down the seats if you want even more space. And when you're all done, just plop that down. Camry right across. Really cool taillight design here in the rear. Got your all-wheel drive badge there off to the side. It's the rest of the rear. Now popping inside with the interior, it's got some kind of interesting design elements. You can see down below, nice trim as well. Here are the seats perforated all down the center section. Pop in quickly. It's a little bit of a squeeze. Legroom's not the biggest, but you know, I fit. Got some vents back here, USB ports, and then the roof does kind of slope down a bit, so headroom in the rear is not the best on the planet. This leads us up front, where you've got nice soft touch down below as well, and this is cool. It goes across, you can see it goes to the handle. All of our window controls, you've got your mirror adjustments, memory seat function, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, and then see perforated all down the center for the seat, all of your adjustments on the side as well. Again with that trim that goes across. Soft touch on the dash. So you got controls down below for like the lights, the camera, trunk, gas cap release. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, we've got soft touch all around. A bunch of practical controls on this. So for the center, volume and voice command controls, we've got our adaptive cruise control with our lane centering. Turn signal light stock, got our windshield wiper stock there on the other side. Toyota's new digital gauge cluster here in the center, which you can use to see different bits of information on the car. You can also change what the display shows, and you can customize either side tab. So it's a really cool setup if you ask me. We also have a heads-up display and 360 camera with really good resolution. Trajectory lines turn with the steering wheel, and it also fills in underneath the vehicle as well, which I think is a nice part of it. But yeah, good resolution. Now as for the rest of the infotainment system, quick response time. These little buttons here, as you can see. Got the little volume control there on the side as well, so easy to use. Now I've got this whole thing that goes across the dash. I think that's pretty fun. Dual zone climate with heated and ventilated seats and heated steering wheel too. Sorry about the lighting with that shot. Anyways, phone charging pad down below, USB ports, and then you can see more storage. Shifter here for the eCVT. Got your drive mode select. Behind that, your EV mode, your auto hold, parking brake, some cup holders, and then more storage inside. Nice trim here on the top. Got the rear view mirror, and then panoramic sunroof. So here's a quick look at the window sticker, XLE. This is a premium XLE though. $41,145 is the total MSRP on this. And let's see how it performs. Let us set off in the Camry here. Toyota's hybrid sound is different depending on the car you're in. You think they just do uniform, but yeah, this sounds a little bit different than like I have a 250 Land Cruiser, and yeah, it sounds a little bit different. Comfortable seats. I'm gonna turn on the cooled seat. And I know that some of you might, does this say the temperature outside? Maybe it'll say it on the center screen here. Let's exit, I forgot. I didn't say the temperature. It's like 30 degrees outside. I decided today to wear a one of those like turtleneck zipper things, whatever you call them. And I'm used to wearing just like a thin shirt when it's 30 degrees outside. And so this actually having like some level of, I don't know, layer, I feel like it's too, oh, it's 41 degrees outside. I'm gonna say, it just feels hot. It just feels hot today. Like uncomfortably so. I feel like I need to be in shorts and a t-shirt right now. But seats are, like I said, seats are comfortable. I like this new Camry interior. I think it's pretty tight feeling. This is one of the few Toyotas that's built in the US that has like a feeling that is well built. The Tundra and the Sequoia, they like very plasticky and shaky and everything, but this feels pretty darn solid. Still not as good as the Japanese ones in terms of the builds, but still solid for a Toyota. Now this powertrain is very smooth. Very, very smooth. And it's got power. It's got plenty of power. Now the thing that I've been thinking about with these hybrids, because hybrids are becoming really popular in terms of the demand for them, and manufacturers are putting them in a bunch of vehicles. I think that hybrids are best in a car with an ECVT, because that's where you get the biggest benefit out of a hybrid. I'm saying this because I own a new Land Cruiser and I really don't get better fuel economy than other big SUVs. But with this, having the ECVT and having the hybrid, this gets significantly better fuel economy than a car that's not like this. You look at a V6 powered Camry, you look at a, with the previous gen, V6 powered Camry or the 4-cylinder non-hybrid, and both of those were significantly worse with fuel economy than this. This is almost 50 miles per gallon. So you see a huge benefit in a car like this. And it works in, you know, stuff like the RAV4 works great. It even works pretty well in like something like a Toyota Highlander. But once you go above that in size, it's difficult to make the system work. So then, because it's just not enough power, and then you go into turbos, and you're in the situation I have with my Land Cruiser where I have a turbo 4-cylinder hybrid, so you think you'd get good gas mileage. I'm getting like 17 miles per gallon in that thing. It's like, what's the point with all this tech? So I know it's a different vehicle, but coming full circle back to this Camry, to me it shows how good this new Camry is. It's super economical, it's super comfortable, it's got a nice interior, great features, all-wheel drive. It is expensive, but the average, okay, remember the average brand new car in today's world is almost 50 grand. So this is about, I would say it's about $6,000, $7,000 less than the average brand new car. Well, let's say 6 grand. So $6,000 less than the average brand new car. You get heated, cooled seats, 360 camera, almost 50 miles per gallon, all-wheel drive, solid space, Toyota's reliability. The reliability problems are all with the trucks. These and the RAV4s and everything else doesn't have issues. It's just the trucks that are having issues right now. So you do get a very reliable car long term. And so I think if you keep one of these for years, that's $40,000 well spent. Because, I mean, in my mind, it's like you could maybe get a car that's a little bit less expensive, but it's like this, I mean, these Camrys, you can go 200,000 miles with these things. These hybrids do pretty darn well. After that, yeah, after 200,000 miles, you're probably gonna have some issues, and you have to do all your regular maintenancing with that. So that's something else to note. If you're not taking it in every 5,000 miles, you might not make it to 200,000 miles super trouble free. But let me know your thoughts.